Kevin Windham jumps, very big triple at Lakewood, Colorado during practice. Lorocco's leap is one of the most legendary and iconic jumps in motocross history. Located at Redbud MX in Buchanan, Michigan, it's a massive 120-foot uphill triple jump that has become a rite of passage for professional riders and a symbol of skill, bravery, and motocross heritage. The jump is named after Mike Lorocco, a legendary American motocross racer. He was the first and only rider to consistently clear the jump during a race back in the mid-90s, on a 125cc two-stroke bike no less. That feat instantly turned the leap into a fan favorite and a signature part of the Redbud track. Whenever Redbud hosts events like the Lucal Oil Pro Motocross Championship or the Motocross of Nations, fans line the fences near Lorocco's leap, waiting to see who will hit it and who might come up short. In short, Lorocco's leap isn't just a jump, it's a legend. It combines physical challenge, historical significance, and crowd-thrilling action, making it one of the most iconic features in all of motocross. The Skyshot tabletop at Unadilla MX, located in New Berlin, New York, is one of the most famous and visually dramatic jumps in American motocross. It's not just a jump, it's a moment. Every lap, every moto, the Skyshot gives riders a chance to fly and fans a chance to hold their breath. The Skyshot is a huge uphill tabletop where riders hit the face with serious speed and are launched 30 to 40 feet into the air, often with massive hang time. It's called Skyshot for a reason. You literally see the riders silhouetted against the sky as they crest the peak and float over the top. Because of the angle and elevation, the Skyshot is one of the most photographed and filmed jumps in motocross. Riders are framed perfectly against the clouds, making for iconic shots that define the look and feel of Unadilla. Unlike some jumps that are just for show, the Skyshot plays a key role in race dynamics. It follows a technical section and leads into a high-speed downhill, so how you hit it can affect your momentum and positioning. The Skyshot tabletop at Unadilla is more than a jump. It's a statement piece of the track, a test of both skill and guts, and one of the most visually stunning features in motocross. It's where riders soar and legends are born. Hangtown, one of the oldest and most historic tracks in American motocross, has its fair share of rough terrain, fast straights, and brutal braking bumps. But one feature that stands out year after year is the massive step-up jump, often referred to simply as the Hangtown step-up. The step-up at Hangtown isn't just about distance, it's about elevation. Riders charge into a steep takeoff and have to launch themselves uphill to a high landing zone, clearing a deep gap. It's the kind of jump that separates the fearless from the cautious. Miss the throttle timing or come in too slow, and you're slamming into a wall of dirt, or worse, casing the lip and getting thrown off balance. What makes this jump unique is the timing required. It's not a pin it and send it situation. Riders have to approach with precision, carry just enough speed, keep the suspension stable, and throttle through the face while preparing for a high landing. Too much speed, and they overshoot into the rough. Too little, and they're not making it. It's a balancing act under full race pressure. The Hangtown step-up jump is one of those features that sticks in your memory. It's big, bold, and requires skill, guts, and focus. Whether you're a rider looking to make a pass or a fan waiting for that big air moment, the Hangtown step-up delivers time and time again. Man Raceway in Crawfordsville, Indiana, might be one of the newer tracks on the pro motocross circuit, but it's already earned a reputation for brutal ruts, deep loam, and massive jumps. And when people talk about Ironman, one jump always comes to mind: the signature big air jump, often called the Ironman launch or Godzilla jump by fans and riders alike. Glen, Helen, nestled in the hills of San Bernardino, California, is motocross history written in dirt. Known for its massive elevation changes, high-speed straights, and brutally technical layout, the track's most famous and fearsome feature is undoubtedly the Mount St. Helen jump, a towering monument of speed, skill, and pure motocross insanity. Mount St. Helen isn't just a jump, it's a massive uphill climb, followed by a rocket-like drop. Riders charge full speed up a steep face, sometimes nearly vertical, and launch over the crest into an enormous downhill jump that drops them into one of the fastest sections of the track. The elevation change is dramatic. We're talking over 200 feet of elevation swing, making it one of the biggest and most intense jumps in motocross. Fox Raceway, commonly known as Pala Raceway, is Southern California's crown jewel for motocross. Sun-baked, fast, and loaded with SoCal style. While the track is best known for its deep ruts, sharp elevation changes, and gnarly braking bumps, it also features one of the most recognizable jumps on the circuit. The big uphill triple that sends riders flying into the sky just before the finish line area. This uphill triple is one of the biggest jumps on the track, and a fan favorite for good reason. Riders hit it with serious speed and launch into an elevated, stretched-out flight that showcases both airtime and hang time. From the hilltop or in the stands, it's a beautiful sight. Riders floating above the skyline, bikes nearly horizontal, scrubs and whips in full effect. This Jeremy Seaward triple in MXGP Trentino is incredible, send it? Motocross isn't just about speed or endurance, it's about defying gravity, and nothing captures that better than the big jumps that define the sport. From the iconic Lorocco's leap at Redbud, to the massive Skyshot at Unadilla, the towering Mount St. Helen at Glen, Helen, and the soaring launches at Ironman, Hangtown, and Pala, each jump tells its own story. They're more than just track features. They're symbols of courage, style, and commitment. These jumps are where races change, where fans rise to their feet, and where riders leave the ground. Not just in a physical sense, but in a legendary one. They're moments frozen in time. A scrub that gets the crowd screaming, a perfectly timed leap that turns into a pass, or a mid-air battle for position that reminds us why motocross is one of the most thrilling sports in the world. But big jumps are more than just a show. They're a mental and physical challenge. You need throttle control, body positioning, precise timing, and most of all, the guts to send it when everything's on the line. Hit it wrong, and you're risking everything. Hit it right, and you're etching your name into motocross history. In the end, these jumps represent the heart of motocross. Risk, reward, and raw emotion. They're not just dirt and air. They're dreams launched off a lip, split seconds that live forever in slow motion. Whether you're a rider chasing that first full send, or a fan with goosebumps at every whip, one thing's for sure. In motocross, big air means big moments. These jumps are more than just obstacles. They're defining features of the sport, physical metaphors for what motocross is all about. The risk of launching into the unknown.